A man with no arms and no legs was forced to perform for strangers, until one day a monkey replaced him.
I hate what he does, but there is nothing I can do. I am a miserable man. I lost all 4 of my limbs when I was young. To him, I only exist for one reason: to make money. He travels from town to town with me in a wagon. Every time we arrive in a town, he puts up posters about me. He pastes the posters on the walls so people will know about the show. Then he prepares the stage. He puts a few candles there. A little candle here, another one there, going around the stage just like that. A small stage. Nothing special. Now all he has to do is wait for the crowd to gather. When enough people are watching, he pulls the rope. Suddenly, a man with no limbs appears in front of everyone. The crowd gasps. The shock comes from a simple instinct. That's when I begin to tell the story. The story is a sad story, one meant to break their hearts. And whenever the audience starts getting emotional, my employer walks through the crowd with a bowl, asking for money. If the show earns enough that day, he rewards me with a spoon of food. But there is a problem. Every day, every performance tells the same story. Over time, people get tired of it. Fewer people come to watch, and the money slowly disappears. My employer begins to change. His patience fades. His temper gets worse. Whenever he is in a bad mood, he refuses to give me water or food. One day, while he was setting up his stage, he noticed a crowd gathered in the distance. Something over there had drawn a big crowd. So he walks over to take a look. But this is no ordinary show. There was a monkey on the stage. And this was no ordinary monkey. This monkey could recognize numbers. Different numbers. The crowd could shout out a number, and the monkey would recognize it. Then he would walk across the street and find the exact number. The moment my employer saw this, he was instantly captivated. Not long after that, he bought the monkey. Buying it cost a huge amount of money. From that day on, I was the one who fed the monkey. He fed the monkey bananas every single day. Meanwhile, the food that once belonged to a man now went to the monkey. And in that moment, I finally understood the truth. I was no longer useful. One day, he loaded me into the wagon and drove to the end of the cliffs. He walked out and looked to see how far the cliff went down. That was when I realized the truth. This is where I am going. This is where I am going to die. Then, the wagon moved. But when I looked closer, it was the monkey in the wagon. The wagon rolled slowly toward the cliff. My employer ran after it, shouting, panicked. "No! Stop! Stop!" he screamed, his eyes wide with fear. The wagon teetered dangerously on the edge. It looked like it would fall at any moment. The monkey, calm and clever, waited. Then, at the very last second, it jumped out. The wagon tipped over the edge. My employer tried to grab it, tried to hold on. But he was too late. He slipped. He tumbled down the cliff. And with a sickening crash, he was gone. The monkey landed safely on the ground and ran straight toward me. It stopped, looked up at me, and for the first time in my life, I felt something I had never felt before. I felt free. And that was the end.